Today's video will be a Navy video. As you can tell by the title, it will be basically everything you need to know as to how to pass the swim test. I want to jump right into the video, but before I do, I want to make sure I remind you guys to subscribe to my channel. Of course, like the video, and if you have any questions, comment down in the box below. Without further ado, here is my personal experience with taking the Navy swim test, some tips on how to pass, what to expect, just the whole rundown. So here we go. Right, so as you guys can see, I did come with notes, but I'm gonna make sure this is a short video. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. I highlighted a couple of important parts that I thought you guys should know. I do want to start by saying I am a non-swimmer. I would definitely classify myself as a non-swimmer. I had like a traumatic experience when I was younger where the lifeguards had to get involved, and it still haunts me to this day, and I'm 28. But I will say that thanks to boot camp, I did learn how to swim, and I feel comfortable in the water, which is the point. I would never put myself in a category as a swimmer, but I do know how to swim if need be, okay? So this is what's gonna happen when on swim day. You and your division are going to march to the pool. You are going to enter into the classroom, and you're going to get a safety briefing, and they're gonna give you everything that you need to, like what's expected when you enter into the pool area. That's the first part. Then you're gonna go to the locker rooms, males, females. You are going to dress down. For females, you're gonna wear your black bathing suit that was issued to you. It's a one piece that was issued to you on week 1, and then you're gonna put your blue PT shorts over that. Males, just wear your blue PT shorts. You remove your jewelry. Well, no, you're not wearing jewelry anyway, but I mean like your dog tag that had your key to lock your A&B drawer. You're gonna take that off. If you can see without your glasses, you're gonna want to take that off. But I did see some individuals like tape their glasses. I guess the purpose of that is like if your glasses get lost when you go underwater, like it had like your initials on it, so basically like you stenciled your glasses. After you get dressed, you are going to walk out of the locker rooms, and you're going to use the shower. It's just like just like an outdoor shower, not outdoor, but there's gonna be like shower heads in the pool, and that's just to like get all whatever's on you, get it off. And then you're gonna sit in the bleachers, and you're going to sit like this until you are told otherwise. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna receive instructions. Now, I will say, while they are giving you instructions, definitely make sure you listen to what they are saying. Know that it's not the time to use the head. You should have already done that, and I'm speaking from experience because I got so nervous that I worked myself up and I needed to use the restroom at that point. But they're gonna say no. They're gonna say take your hard card and you can leave, which you're not gonna want to do that. So make sure you handle all your business in the locker room before you come out. After the safety instructions are given, the first part is to go and do the initial swim. So you're gonna stand 2 abreast, which is side by side, and then you're going to walk up to the ladder, walk up the stairs, and don't quote me on this, but I think the ladder is a 10-foot tower, and you're gonna jump into an Olympic-sized pool, which is about 12 feet. It might be deeper, but it's a big deal. Like it's no joke. Don't let anyone downplay it, because this is coming from someone that is a non-swimmer. The tower is very high, and the pool is deep. Like it's deep. Also want to mention, this is something that I didn't know going into it. Maybe call me naive, but just be prepared when you take the swim test. Ladies, you are not going to be wearing a swim cap. I don't know why I thought I was going to be giving a swim cap and goggles, and I was in for a surprise. So just putting that out there. Maybe you guys knew it and I didn't, but yeah, no. So once you walk up the ladder, you are going to be standing again, still 2 abreast, and there's going to be an instructor up at the top. He's going to tell you to pinch your nose and then cover your arm like this. So you're going to look like this. Then he's gonna give you a 2-step command. The first is edge. Edge is where you take your toes and basically place them at the toe line, if you will, of the tower. The second command is step. You're gonna extend your leg, and then you're gonna jump into the pool. So edge, step, and you're gonna jump to the pool. Now, what I will say is the instructor will give you a guide off of the tower, and that is solely for safety purposes. It is not a push, although it may feel like it, especially to someone that has anxiety like myself or anyone else that's a non-swimmer that's terrified. It will feel like a push, but it's not. It's for safety purposes because, you know, you are on a tower. It's not like it's a diving board. So if, God forbid, if you were to like lean back or if you don't jump off far enough, you can hit your head on that tower. And I only assume there's rules because something has happened. So now here's my tip to all my non-swimmers. Listen up, okay? This is how you pass. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna pass the first time because as a non-swimmer, you're gonna have to get comfortable with the water. But by the second or third time after doing this, you're gonna be good. So, first step, when you put your feet on the edge and before they say step, this is what I need you to do. I need you to fixate on the back wall. It's like the back wall where the showers were when you headed out the locker rooms and you made that right face, and then those showers are right there. I need you to focus on that. That's number one. Number two, what I need you to do, don't automatically hold your breath. Don't go edge step. Don't do that. Okay, you gotta save that breath and that oxygen for when you're you're almost about to touch the water. Okay. So we're fixating on something, we're focusing on something, and while we're doing all of this, we have to keep our eyes open, okay? That was something that, you know, no one told me, and also I had a little bit of anxiety about it, but you have to keep your eyes open, and that just gives you something to anticipate. So we're gonna keep our eyes open, fixating on the back wall. We're gonna save our breath until we're like almost about to submerge into the water. And then when you're about to, you take a deep breath, jump into the water, keep your eyes open. I know it's easier said than done, but you have to get comfortable in the water because when your eyes are open, you're able to see the surface and it gives you motivation. Trust me, I'm telling you, because these are all things that I did on my 16th time. By the time I was almost about to graduate and I was getting ready to get ASMO, I finally incorporated all these steps. So I want to tell you guys this so that you don't have to wait until, you know, you're getting ready to potentially get set back. I want you all to pass the first time, or at least the second or third time. So we're in the water at this point. We've already separated from this position. Now we're gonna go to a different position. With our legs kicking like this, you have to, it's like you're parting the Red Seas, okay? Do one of these so that way you can float to the top, okay? Your eyes are open so you can see you're almost there. Bam, you're at the top. Eyes are still open. This is when you catch your breath. Don't panic though. It's just a quick gasp for air and just relax. Just make it this should be like that. This just be your relax, but just hear calming music. Just tune everyone, just tune the instructors because you're gonna hear the instructors yelling at other people. Just pretend they're not there. They're not even there. You're breathing because as long as you're breathing, you're fine. So we're focusing on one thing at a time. We have our breathing. Now here's the motions that you're gonna do. Get on your back because they're gonna tell you when you go to that safety briefing, there's like 4 swim styles that they approve of. And you cannot switch them up. That's the thing that gets people like pulled out of the pool. You can't go from front stroke to back stroke to whatever. I'm not a swimmer, so I don't know. You can't switch it up. They want you to do one style of swim, treading water, and then back, and then that's it. They don't want you to switch it up, okay? So I'm telling you, just stick to on your back. That way your eyes are open and you can see the ceiling of the swim area. What you're gonna do while your legs are kicking the entire time. Once they hit the water, they're kicking to get you back up. And then once you're up, they're kicking to back you up so that you can tread water to the pool, like to wherever they want you to go. Because I noticed on certain days, and this is just coming from someone that failed so many times, sometimes they wanted you to go all the way from one end to the other. Some days they had the little, I don't know what they're called, the little cones, and you stop there and then you make a circle back and then you go. But whatever. I say that to say, you know, swimming is exhausting. and you need to savor your energy, because you know the initial swim is just the first part. There's other parts of the entire swim test, so just save your energy. Okay, so we're on our backs, we're kicking our feet. Now this is how you're gonna get it. I'm gonna stand up for this. Okay, so pretend my legs are kicking like this. They're kicking, you know, at a reasonable pace. This is what your arms do. Your arms don't do this. It's not this, okay? This is for swimmers. We haven't gotten there yet. We're still non-swimmers just trying to pass. This is what you do, okay? Your arms are gonna be to your side. Bring them up to your armpits, out like an airplane, and slap them together. And when you're slapping, you're gonna go places, like, cause it's like this. You're like, and you're gonna literally like fly back. And clap and in the armpits. Extend, clap, in the armpits. I'm telling you, that is how you're gonna get back. That's how you're gonna like move. Now, when it's time to turn around, this is how I pass, because the guy told me, he said, pretend like you're talking on the phone. So you know if you're talking on the phone like this, you pretend like you're talking on the phone. I don't know what type of science is behind this, but this literally will turn you. And then you continue. So it's extend, whoosh, in the armpits, extend, whoosh, and I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, whoo, and then by the time you know it, you're gonna tread water through the pool, make your little turn and back, and you're out. And they're gonna be like, female, get out, male, get out, you pass. That's all you needed to hear, so you're done. So as I stated, you may not, I'm gonna be positive, you may pass on the first, and if you do, that is wonderful, I'm very happy. But if you don't, there is remedial swim, because before you move on to the next stages, you have to pass one to move on to the next, okay? Now, again, the remedial class is where I did learn how to swim. I'm gonna be honest, because they are a lot more hands-on. There's normally like 2 instructors, depending on how many people need remedial instruction, but there's normally like 2 or 3 people over there giving you, not one-on-one. That's why it's important to, you know, kind of learn how to swim before you get there, kind of get the concept and get comfortable. It's a lot easier, and the more and more I kept coming back to the pool, again, I did eventually learn how to swim. So as I said before, I finally passed like the week before graduation, and I honestly feel it was a combination of me having so many remedial swim classes, and for whatever reason, that particular day, because when you come back for remedial swim, you're gonna go straight to jumping off the tower again. There's no getting the remedial, like in the swim pool, the small pool first and then jump. No, it's you jump off the tower first and then you go through the motions. And to me, I felt like this one particular day when they allowed us to get into the pool first, I think my body kind of got comfortable with the water, which allowed me to pass. I swear about that. I literally feel like that's what made me get comfortable versus, you know, you get in the locker room, you have anxiety, you're going to the shower, you can rinse off in the shower, then you're sitting on the bleachers. It's like deja vu all over again. But him switching up the pattern that one day where we got in the pool first and we practiced a little bit, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, practice first and then we jumped off. And then that particular day I passed. It was good, but I was just so happy because my division was getting ready to leave me behind. And I was just frustrated with myself because, you know, you have to pass the swim to graduate. There's no way around it. There's no waiver. There's no, I got high test scores. Can you look past this? No, you have to pass swim. So after that, I want to say, I don't know if it was the same day. No, it wasn't. It was not. Then I want to say I had to come back 2 days later to finish off the rest of it. So I got my hard card documented, stamped or whatever. When I went back to my ship, everybody was so happy because it's like, woo, like, yay, like, because no one wants to get left behind, especially if you make it that far. So when I finally did come back, I did the other portions, which is abandoned ship, the prone, and the part with the coveralls, which I'll explain those too. I feel like there's other great videos that explain it well, but I'll explain it. The prone float, you just float for about 5 minutes with your head underwater. You come up for air and you go back down. That was exaggerated because they actually want you, it's more like a, you can go back down. If you're up for too long, they will fail you. I mean, they want you submerged in the water with your head, like kind of like a dead man float. And then you come up for air, and then that's for a total of 5 minutes. When you're done, you'll get tapped, and then you exit the pool. That's basically that portion. When you're done with that, you will take coveralls, which are gonna be wet. I like to give a visual because it's not gonna be dry coveralls. They're gonna be wet coveralls that someone else has already put on, and you're going to put those on. Okay, now this is just for visual purposes. I know I'm out of regs with this on, but anyway, pretend like I have my swimsuit on. You're going to put on your wet coveralls that were laid out for you. You're going to get in the pool. You're going to have your hand on the edge. They're going to tell you to remove your hand. You're going to take your coverall. You're going to slap air inside, and what it does is create a flotation device, and that's what it's going to mimic. You're going to then close it up, which I can barely do that because I have on a sweatshirt and another shirt underneath this, but pretend I can. And you're going to be like this, and it's going to be like really puffed out. It's actually kind of cool, but you're going to be like all, and you're going to float. And I don't know how long you float, but it's not like 5 minutes or anything, but it's just to get the grasp the concept of it. Then after you're done doing that, okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to put your life jacket on, and then you're going to climb to the top of the ladder. You're not going to be worried at this point because you know you have a life jacket on. You've already passed your initial swim, so don't even sweat this part. This is the easiest part and the last part. You are going to jump off the tower. You're going to come back up, kick your feet. Whoever makes it, like whoever's the first one, is going to hold on to the raft on one side, and then the other person is going to hold on the other side, and then you're basically like it's like 1 for 1. So whoever is the next person, whoever's person number 3, they're gonna link arms there. Person number 4, number 5, number 6. It's like one person goes to one end until everyone has jumped off the tower and everyone's already like linked arms or whatever. Then the 2 people that were like the last to jump off, they are going to link arms, and now at this point you form like a U. Okay, so then the people that are on, the last 2 people that formed the U and connected us together are then going to let go, and they're going to swim to the boat. And again, it's 1 for 1. So this person goes, and this recruit goes, and this recruit, and this recruit. And so everyone is on to the life raft. And then after that, you're going to abandon ship. So you're gonna jump off 1 by 1. Once everyone is on, then you're gonna jump off 1 by 1, and then you're gonna exit the pool. And then that's the end of that drill. You're done. So just to recap, we did the initial swim test, which we treaded water to one side and then back. We did the prone. You're gonna do the coverall exercise that creates and mimics this flotation device. And then finally is the abandoned ship. And that's all for the swim test. Once you pass all 4 of those exercises, you're done. You're gonna get your hard part stamped, and you're good to go. You're gonna go back to your ship proud with your head held high. I do just wanna say, as far as remedial swim is concerned, you know, yes, the purpose is not for them to teach you how to swim, but I'm just gonna say this. If anybody's gonna teach you how to swim, it's gonna be those instructors. Like, they are the best. Like, they're the best. The first day is gonna be stressful because if you just think about it, they have to push an entire division of recruits through this test on this day, so it's stressful, and it's for safety purposes, and I'm assuming it's stressful. I can just only imagine having to get all those, people to pass. But once you come back from remedial swim, it is a lot calmer. I'm just gonna let you know, because at this point it's about 10 to 20 of you all maybe at that, and there were some days I came and there was no divisions in there, so it was just the remedial swim people, and so it was just calmer. It's just calmer, okay? And for me, I prefer calm when I'm already stressed out and have anxiety about something as it is. You can ask questions. They can kind of not work with you one-on-one, but it's a lot easier to handle. Okay, so just some final takeaways for this video. Number 1, definitely take swim lessons before you go. I don't want to stress that too much because you're going to grasp the concept of how to swim, but get a little bit comfortable with the water before you go, definitely. Number 2, follow instructions. They're going to give you instructions in the safety brief. in the classroom, they're also going to repeat those same instructions when you get out to the pool. Listen, please listen, because they have no issues with, you know, sending you back to your ship and you're done for the day. That's one less person they have to deal with, and they will do it. So just follow directions. Number 3, when it comes to swimming, keep it simple. Don't get out there and get too comfortable, and in your head you start thinking you're Michael Phelps, okay? No, okay? Keep it simple. Stick to the not the backstroke. I don't even know what to even call that, but just stick to what I showed you with the armpit, the extendo, and bring it together. Stick to that. You'll be fine. Keep it simple, okay? Number 4, so you hygiene every day in boot camp. When you're hygiene, like when you're in the shower, get your eyes wet. That was another thing with me. I wasn't comfortable because I was just so used to wearing goggles. That was a really like shocker for me. So practice getting water in your eyes. Get used to that chlorine. Get used to that, like, not burning, but that uncomfortable feeling when you get water in your eyes. Get used to that. Okay, and my final tip is just to relax. Relax, okay? This is swimming. It should be a very calm activity. Most people use swimming as a stress relief, so think of it as that. Think of this when you go back to do remedial swim. Think of this as you getting away from your division, although it kind of can be negative, especially if you are not doing so well in the education part of boot camp. But you know, let's just focus on swim right now and let this just relax. When you get there, just relax. You already know the drill. You know when you get there, you're gonna have to jump off the tower, you know, they're gonna be, you know, yelling, and everyone's gonna be all excited and amped up. When you get in the water, relax. Okay, and really that's all the tips that I have for you. I hope that helps someone out. If you need me to explain any further, I definitely will, but I promise you, just that swim style alone will help you with swimming. I promise. Again, disclaimer, I am not a swim instructor, swim guru. I'm none of that. I'm just a non-swimmer that is trying to give tips to someone else that's going into boot camp, that gets them comfortable. And you know, we gotta graduate. You gotta graduate to get in the Navy. So I want you to pass. Again, make sure you like this video, comment if you have questions, subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.